Hello everyone, this is Chatward27. If you remember last time on the NightOwl server, I was working on this area up here. I can't remember what all I showed you. I know I showed you Smeltscape's statue that I just hit in the penis. But if you remember last time I was working on this upper area. I did finish off this other side, but before I show you that, I want to show you all these guys. I finished all the statues of the Night Owls. So all of the 20 current members that we have just happen to fit perfectly in here. So once we get any future members, then I'll have to use these remaining areas. But as for right now, they go in order of join date or approximate join date. Ooh, I never saw Silva's banner yet. That's really cool looking. But anyway, we have Vert, AJ, the Adzelin, as most of you probably know him. Civilogs, Cirque. I redid Cirque's. His looks a lot better now. I used a map of the ocean for his goggles, and it kind of looks like they have fogginess on them or some kind of crud on it. I don't know, but I think it looks a lot better than it did. His skin is just too complex to be able to make perfectly. We've got Amazing Blue Chip. There's his A on his shirt. His is actually on his shirt, it's actually kind of like that, so it's kind of weird, but if you know his skin, then you know that's Blue Chip for the most part. End Effect. End Effects is probably my favorite one out of all of them. I put his hat and his little feather. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I put everyone's favorite. I did a little survey of everyone and asked everyone their favorite block in the game. I'm not finished with this survey yet. I've got some of them written already, but once I do finish all of them, I'll show them in the video and go through each person's individual survey results. But until then, basically it just asked when they joined, like when they started playing Minecraft, their favorite block, their favorite biome, all that kind of stuff. Different things about the game. And then a couple not so much about the game, but after End Effect we have Cytokind. Hers is just a ninja skin. Her favorite block is a oak leaf block. Then we have P-Raptor. His skin was kind of hard too because it's pretty complex, but basically that's the little belt that goes across his shoulder and down the front of his torso. But yeah, that's P-Raptor. VT or Vengeance Tech. His turned out pretty good if I do say so myself, which I do. We have Micronique. His favorite block is a birch stair. We did update, by the way. We're in the snapshot 14W32D. So we are in the latest snapshot, hopefully less bugs. We had a lot of issues with the 14W30 snapshot. It started duplicating mobs, especially in my area. And I'll show you that here in just a second, like what all it duplicated. But right here we have B-Rabbit 1987. Right here we have Beshti. I've got the banner for his tie. Oh, by the way, on Silva back there, I did the same thing on Shireen's skin. Basically, I used a trapdoor with a banner, multicolored banner, and that makes their headphones. I was trying to find out something really good to use to make headphones, and that actually, right after we updated to the snapshot with the banners, I came up with that. I was just experimenting, and it actually looks really good too. But here we have Kamikaze, CD, and Canadian. The Canadian one. I'll show you what he did here in a minute. I'm disappointed in you, Kami. Right here we have Tiger 1286. His favorite block is a pillar. Again, I did the headphone theme because he has headphones. There's his banner, by the way. I like it a lot. Has the bricks. Right. Then after Tiger, it was technically me, Tiger, and Iggly were almost all at the same time where we joined. But it was so close that I just put them in whatever order. But my favorite block is andesite. I love that block so much. I used it all up there, so I love it. There's my banner. I did have a different design for it, but then I added the vine, and before it basically just had the round or the regular rectangular black border. Then I added that vine to it, and I think it looks a lot better now, more shapely. Then we have Igglypoof. Hers is probably my second favorite. Her favorite block is purple stained glass. There's her banner. The very first impression you get of it is that it's just purple, but it's actually a gradient of black up at the top down to purple. So there's more detail in it than you'd think, but it looks really cool. I managed to get her bow. It looks alright, I guess, but I think it turned out pretty good. I couldn't figure out a good way of making the girls look different than the guys other than the hair. Like over here on Shireen's, hers, I made her hair longer too. Technically her hair isn't going past her shoulders on her skin, I don't think. But I had to have some way of making it where you can tell a difference even if you don't know necessarily who these people are. So yeah, that's my way of doing it. And right here we have Wisecracker. His favorite block is, I think that was a dark oak. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. It's dark oak. Or is that just regular oak? I can't tell. I think it's dark oak. I'm not going to break it though because I'm lazy. But right here we have Vuzok, one of our newest members. He has completed his survey, so I think his favorite block was brown stained clay, if I remember correctly, but don't hold me to that, so don't yell at me, please, if I get it wrong. But yeah, I did the banner for his tie. Then we have Gaming Gray. His favorite block is TNT. I was kind of iffy about having that in here. Because somebody could be just shooting random fire arrows and then all of a sudden, bloop, then boom, blows up everything. But his banner looks pretty cool. It's got the wither skeleton skull in there. And that's everyone so far. So that's all 20 of the members, the current members, current active members. I guess we technically have more members than that, but those people are not active enough that I didn't even put them in here. Nothing against them, they just don't play enough, you know. So and then I mean several of these aren't very active either, but I feel like they're active enough. They've had enough of an impact on the server for me to put them in here. But yeah, as for this area, if you remember last time, it was several blocks lower, this ceiling right here. I raised that up by 3 or 4 blocks, I think, so then I could fit these guys in here. And it was a long process. And I kind of had to redesign this also, but I took away the chandeliers. I thought that it looks better just opened right there. I might eventually add something, but I think it looks really good now. I'm satisfied with it. I put the glowstone behind the glass and you can see up all the way up to the top. Did the same thing over here. It's just a mirror image of that side. So basically this whole section over here is done. I even added a NightOwl sign think that it looks alright. I might change it a little bit later, but finished this entire center section. I'll go up here and show you. Added a bunch of picture frames. I don't know if you've seen these or not. I don't think you have, but this area looks really good now. We do have colored beacons now, so I'll show you once I get outside, but it looks really cool. I love the colored beacons. I will add a ceiling like I was talking about last time. I'll make it go up and probably make a circular ceiling, kind of like that one, like the dome down in the bottom, the first floor. Do another one of those right here probably. And that'll finish up this entire area. The only area I don't have finished yet is over here with the subscriber area. And it is right here. There's a skeleton. Oh, I missed. Stop bouncing off. You're dead. Okay. But yeah, this whole area I have to do something with. I will add, probably do a kind of arch right there, and then make it come all the way down diagonally, and then that's basically it. I'll add some kind of design in it, but it'll most likely be the light gray stained clay like that. Even though light gray stained clay doesn't look anything like light gray, it's like a light brown, if anything. But yeah, that's my favorite block for ceilings. I want to do that and add some kind of design into it, but still got quite a ways on this before it's completely finished. I will probably add, like this is the second floor, that's the third floor once you go up there, and then I'll probably add a fourth floor and do something up there. That'll be in the future. I want to finish up this whole section so it looks complete, and then I can add the fourth floor later on without any kind of rush. But as for right now, this area right here will be my focus, and also down here I added some banners and some signs to show you where each of the mobs are. Over here we have passive mobs, and I've got a banner with like a little arrow pointing that direction. And I've got the same thing right here, nether mobs. Unfortunately, whenever, like I mentioned earlier, we had a bunch of mobs duplicate in the last snapshot. That's why I have more ocelots than I did before. At one point there were over 1,000 ocelots in here, and same way with the pigs and same way with the chickens. They all duplicated for some reason with the last snapshot. I thought it was only named mobs, but the chickens, they weren't named, and the pigs weren't named, so obviously it wasn't only with the named mobs. But it did it with, first it did it with the skeletons over there in the hostile mob section. Then it did it with the magma cubes. And the magma cubes, they were a really big hassle. Basically, they were crashing the server. Any of these were crashing the server whenever they duplicated, but the magma cubes, whenever you tried to kill them, they would split into the two medium ones. And of course it was the large one that split, or that duplicated. So it would split into the two medium ones. The two medium ones would split into the little tiny ones. So basically it doubled each time the entity count. So Cirque basically turned it to peaceful mode temporarily. And yeah, it killed all my mobs, unfortunately. So now I have to get them all back. I am prepared. I have been farming over at Papyrus and Papyrus 2. I've been trading paper with them like crazy lately. So I've got plenty of paper, or plenty of emeralds. And I went and bought a ton of name tags from them. They're 22 emeralds each, so you can imagine how many emeralds that took just to get. I got a stack and a quarter of name tags. I'm hoping that'll be enough. I think it will be to finish off this area, the mob displays. But yeah, it sucks that I have to get all these back, but I mean I understand that it kind of had to be done. I mean there might have been other ways too, but too late now. That was the fastest way to fix the problem, and so yeah. I made a banner for each of the animals. Some of them look better than others. The pig one, it actually is a pig. I like it a lot. Looks just as derpy as the actual pig itself. The horse, it's really derpy looking too. The sheep one, I just made a design and then went with that because the sheep are really hard. I couldn't come up with anything for them, for their face at least. So, yeah, here's our sheep banner. The chicken one, I think it turned out alright. It's even got the cone on the top of it, but even though these chickens don't technically have the cone on top, but still, a classic chicken has a cone. Right here we have the cow. It kind of looks like an angry cow. Like there's an eye, and there's its nose. So yeah, it looks like an angry cow, but I think it looks alright. I think that's all the ones I've made so far. I got some iron golems, I made an iron golem display. I used a lot of iron blocks for that. I did start on this section. This is going to be the remaining hostile mobs and other miscellaneous mobs, like specialty mobs like snow golems and iron golems. And over here, if you see these blocks, this is where the guardians are going to be, and the elder guardian. I'm going to attempt to get an elder guardian here. It's going to be fun. I hope I enjoy it. But anyway, this side will be the squid, and then you come over here, hostile mobs. This will be the enderman. I figured out a design to where I can get the enderman to stay in here without teleporting. So, and they'll be able to walk around freely also. So, I could have done just minecarts, but minecarts keep them from moving, and I don't want that. They look weird sitting down anyway, so I want to keep them walking around if possible. Slimes right there. Witches we're gonna have right there. Cave spiders right there. Regular spiders. Skeleton, even though there's a zombie in there. Creepers in there. Zombies in there. These zombies are only around because I handed a block to them. That's one good thing about skeletons and zombies and pigmen. You can throw a block on the ground and then keep them from despawning. But that's basically it for those guys. I will have villagers and endermites and what else? And regular what are they called? Silverfish. I'll have silverfish over here also in the specialty section. But yeah, my plan for today is, if you look at my inventory, I've got a night vision potion. What is that for? My plan for today is to get some guardians. I've already set up most of the rail to go to it, but I have a... Well, I'll just skip to it and show you, but I'm gonna finish up setting up these rails, and I'll meet you guys at the Guardian Temple, Water Temple, and we'll see how I'm gonna get these guys here. Okay, so I'm at the Guardian water temple. It's a good time to drink this potion. There we go, much better. So, as you can see, I'm below the temple. This is actually one that generated with the old terrain. It only halfway generated. I've actually gotten quite a few of the blocks from it already, but only about half of it generated, and there was only one Elder Guardian, but I killed it. So I'm going to have to go further out for an Elder Guardian, it looks like, but that's alright. Let's see here. Let me block this off so the water won't put out my portal. I'm just going to widen this a little bit, extend the signs. Okay, that should be good. Let's break these. Don't you shoot me. They're gonna shoot me. Eh, they shouldn't kill me. Do 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 do. Okay. Let's break these, and you guys can go through. Hehe. My goal is to get 8 of these guys, if possible. Okay, I'm gonna check and see how many I have, and then we'll base it on that. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Let's see. You guys better not die. That's all I gotta see. Wait, I just did that. Let me go back through. Trying to block it off so they won't re-teleport. Oops. Don't shoot me. Please. Who wants to go first? You want to go first? And he's off. With a bunch of others that are about to shoot me in the face. Guess a lot more went through than I thought. Ow. I need more minecarts. I'll just kill whatever I don't have enough room for. So far, looks like we're gonna have a few extra guys. Ow. 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 Stop shooting. Okay, we got this guy. Pick him up. Thank you. There you go. Ow. Yeah, I'll just kill whatever everything I don't need. Ow. Stop shooting me. Oh, you know something? I forgot to name those guys. I hope they don't despawn. Oh, here they come. Oh no. Some of them despawned. Oh, that was a derpy move on my part. Wait, these guys are going to despawn if I don't... Let me go back. Don't despawn. Okay, you're still good. And the other guy's still good. Hello, Joe. Hello, Joe. Number 2. Don't you shoot me. I'm your owner now. You can't shoot me. Okay, so let me walk these guys back and I'll get a few more mine carts. Well, I still want to get the eight of these guys, so I'll just keep the 8 mine carts. But let's ride back with them. And we got a jam in the system. Oh, because of that. Okay, no, bad Joe. Go that way. Joe! 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 That's bad. Bad Joe. Ride the rail all the way back for me. Be a good Joe. Looks like the other one came back too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna break your minecart. Now go on in. Go on. There you go. There's 1. And there's 2. Joe, you're getting on my nerves. Stop zapping me. Joe. Step away from the water. Step away from the water. Joe! No. Bad Joe. Get out of the water. Get out of the water. Get in the minecart. Don't fall. Don't kill yourself from fall damage. Joe! Stop it, Joe! Be a good Joe, please. For me. For me. Will you do it for me? Huh? With your big, beautiful white guy. White eye, not guy. Wow. Stop it. Don't you do that. Okay. Let's go for a ride, shall we? I think I might just do the rest of them off camera. Well, I'll do this other Joe on camera, but the other 6 of them that I'm going to get, I'll probably do them off camera, because if they're anything like these guys, then I probably don't want to waste your time watching me do it, because it's probably not going to be very entertaining to watch. So, unless you like watching me suffer. Oh, by the way, there's the colored beacons. Kamikaze, he changed all of them to pink, but I already changed mine back, but you can see micros are still pink. But this one, that's actually yellow, but it looks green. And then I've got a yellow, purple, blue, and red up there at the top. Just added a rainbow effect. And then this one, you probably already saw it whenever I came in, but it's black. Nope. Joe. Go. Go. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? He's a good Joe. You have to go all the way up. There you go. Don't take damage now. You took a little bit of damage there somehow. How? How did that happen? Wait, let's take you out. Yeah. Ow. I see you aiming that eye at me. You're down there now. Oh yeah, let's see how it looks before I end off this episode. Cool. So, the only thing I don't like about the water displays is that flowing water right there, flowing down like that. I wish you could get rid of that somehow, but I don't know of a way to get rid of it. But other than that, I'm just going to get the other 6 of these guys, and I'll show you guys the outcome. Alright, welcome back, guys. I finished up cleaning up everything, and these guys were a pain to get here, to say the least. I did figure out a better way of doing it. I put some rails underneath where they're falling from the water temple, and that way I could just catch them in a minecart right then. And then just push them into the portal, and then break the minecart, and bam, they're in the nether. And repeat the process once they got all the way to my overworld portal. But I finished up. I only got 6 of them. Well, actually, there's only 5 in here. I think one of them might have died, but the other 2 are missing somewhere. Not sure where. Do you know where the other Joes are at? Yes? No? That means you don't want to talk to me. Okay. Okay. Porcupine pufferfish thing. But if I use a water breathing potion, I mean not water breathing, but a night vision potion. I cannot think tonight. If I use a night vision potion, I can see a little bit better. So that's how it looks. I'm pretty satisfied with the looks of it. I was thinking I mentioned this before, but I don't know if I'll be able to put an Elder Guardian in here because it'll make me have mining fatigue, and I don't want mining fatigue. Unless that's just at the temples that it works. I've never had an Elder Guardian way out here beyond the temple, the water temple, so who knows, it could be just a temple thing. As far as I know, it comes directly from them though, so we'll have to find out about that. If it does do it, I might just wait until I'm completely finished with this place and then add it, because I don't want it giving me mining fatigue all the time. But yeah, I still don't know where those other 2 guardians went. So weird. Oh well. My name is Chowder27, and I appreciate you guys watching my video. If you liked it, then be sure to leave a like. If you want to, you can subscribe to my channel to see more of my content. I've been doing at least a daily upload, with a few exceptions here and there, but for the most part I've been doing 2 uploads a day, so being pretty consistent here lately. So I appreciate you guys watching yet again, and I will see you on the next episode.